very warm welcome to all our viewers to our show Yoga, a harmony between the mind, body and soul. In the last episode, we showcased some easy asanas that can be done in a sitting position. There are so many easy asanas that can be done in this position that we have decided to dedicate another episode on easy asanas that can be done in the sitting position. In the last episode, we showed you some simple sitting asanas that can be practiced with relative ease. In this episode, we will continue simple asanas that should be practiced by all. Remember, you can make your own combinations as we continue profiling easy do-it-yourself at-home asanas over a number of episodes. But we would also advise you to follow our guidelines, and people with specific medical problems should ideally seek a balanced path to yoga through a qualified and experienced yoga teacher. The first asana to be profiled today is Janusir Asana. As the name suggests, it is the touching of the thigh with the forehead. As Janu is derived from the word Jangha, that stands for thigh, and Sir of course stands for head. In this, the initial position will be that of the legs spread straight, slightly apart and in front of the body as shown here. Then in the next step, the practitioner should fold one of his leg inwards and the foot should be nestled on the thigh of the other leg. When the practitioner is comfortable enough in this position, the practice of the asana starts with the torso straight and the hands stretched outwards. But how is it done? Let's take a look. To complete this asana, the practitioner should slowly bend forward in this fashion and try and touch the fingers and the foot of the leg that is spread straight with his hands. Remember to keep the leg that is to be touched absolutely straight. This asana may be slightly difficult to perform to perfection initially, as your legs and body may not be ready for this asana and may be stiff. But with practice, the practitioner will soon observe that the hands easily envelop the foot like this and the head automatically touches the thigh while performing this asana. Remember to breathe in while you are taking the initial position or are in the initial position, and breathe out when you are touching the toe. At a stretch, try this asana about 8 times with one leg and then complete the asana another 8 times with the other leg. The asana provides a healthy strain in the legs, waist and lower back area. It helps all the internal organs in the stomach area, helps in muscle formation and fat reduction on the waist, sides and thighs. It also helps activate nerves in the entire leg area. After Janusir Asana, let us show you Vajra Asana. Vajra Asana is a very easy asana that has innumerable benefits. Interestingly, it is one asana that can be practiced with ease any time during the day and can specially be done and should be done right after a meal, be it breakfast, lunch or dinner. In this, the practitioner is expected to sit with his legs folded under the body like this. Remember, all asanas should be practiced on an exercise mat or on a clean sheet of cloth. Ensure that you are comfortable. Then drink a glass of boiling hot water slowly while sitting in this position. This helps the digestion of food. It is a great asana for those who have had a heavy meal or for those who suffer from frequent bouts of indigestion. It also helps maintain a good and active digestive system in normal people. The asana shown here is the basic Vajra asana. Apart from this asana, there are a number of kriyas that are done to tone up different parts of the body. The first kriya is that of the neck movement. This kriya of Vajra asana is also fairly simple. Sitting like this in Vajra asana with the back erect, the practitioner should slowly move the neck towards one side. While doing this, the eyes too should move in the direction of the neck. Let the neck move sideways as much as possible and try and see with the eye as sideways as possible. Once that is achieved, bring the neck back to its original position and look straight. Then repeat this kriya on the other side. Repeat it 8 to 10 times. After performing this kriya, a similar movement of the neck is done. But instead of sideways, the movement is restricted to forward and backward as shown by our yoga practitioners here. Remember, the eye movement will correspond to the movement of the neck, and this kriya too should be done about 8 to 10 times. The next kriya to be performed is the clockwise and anti-clockwise movement of the neck. In this, remember that the eyes should be shut and try to release as much tension as possible from the neck area. Then slowly move the neck first in a clockwise direction about 8 to 10 times before repeating the same in the anti-clockwise fashion. The neck exercise should be done slowly. There should be no jerky movements, and you should be able to experience a degree of lightness and tension release while practicing these kriyas. To wrap up these kriyas, let your neck fall limply, first towards the left and then towards the right 8 to 10 times. These neck kriyas help activate the nerves and release the tension in the neck area that carries the immense weight of the head. It exercises the muscles of the neck that provides a degree of power and endurance to the neck that helps keep cervical spondylitis at bay. It also helps victims of cervical spondylitis, but our advice to patients with spondylitis is that they should first consult their doctor and a yoga expert before embarking on the various kriyas of Vajra asana. As we may have already observed that in Vajra asana, the feet are folded and tucked cleanly under the hips, and the torso is available for the practice of different asanas. So after the neck kriyas, we will concentrate on the kriyas of the shoulders. Remember that both these set of kriyas are complementary and should be practiced together. In the first kriya, while sitting in the Vajra asana position, stretch out your arms forward and form a fist. The fist should open upwards. While breathing in, fold the arms from the elbows like this and then take them sideways while breathing out, so that they form 180 degrees or a straight line. Once that position is achieved, open the fist and outstretch the palms even further so that the hands and the arms feel the strain. Repeat this exercise about 8 times. Then, for the final kriya, take the first position of Vajra asana and fold your palms so that they look like a dewdrop. Then place them on your shoulders. Remember that the shoulders should not droop and be straight. Then, while keeping the neck straight and refraining it from as much movement as possible, rotate the shoulders first in a clockwise and then in an anti-clockwise motion. Repeat this kriya about 8 times in both movements. Both these kriyas of the shoulders help attain flexibility of the shoulder joints and also help patients of spondylitis, frozen shoulders, etc. Now, we will show you how to switch from Vajra Asana to Shashank Asana. To perform Shashank Asana, continue to be seated in the Vajra Asana position and then slowly while breathing in, stretch your arms above your head. After taking this position, bend forward while breathing out. Remember the entire torso is bent forward and while the forehead touches the ground, the outstretched hands now touch the ground over the head like this. The lower part of the body remains firmly on the first position itself. Repeat this asana about 8 to 10 times. Remember to leave the body loose and free of tension while the head is touching the ground. Another asana that can easily be performed is Bhujanga Asana. In fact, this asana can be clubbed with Shashank Asana or Vajra Asana, or it can be practiced individually depending on the priorities and the needs of the individual. In this episode, we will show you how you can club this asana with Shashank Asana as well as practice independently. To practice it independently, sit in Vajra Asana and then while breathing in, touch the floor with your palms. Shift your weight from the legs to the arms and take your body forward. While taking the body forward, start bending your back upwards to take a position like this. While taking this position, remember to breathe out. Look high up. This is the final position of Bhujanga Asana. Then, you can do some kriyas in Bhujanga Asana as well. While positioned in Bhujanga Asana, turn your neck and eyes towards the left side of the body and try and see your heels. Do this while breathing in. Breathe out and take the original position of looking up. Then turn the neck towards the other side and see the heel of the other foot. Practice this asana about 10 times. Kapalbhati, that is a Shatkarma, can also be added here. As already mentioned, Shatkarmas are cleansing processes of the body. While practicing Bhujanga Asana, it is advised to practice Kapalbhati so as to cleanse the sinuses of its impurities. Let us see how it is practiced.
So, hum. So, hum. So, hum.
Our yoga exponent has clapped 3 asanas and 1 Shatkarma together, namely Vajra Asana, Shashank Asana and Bhujanga Asana with Kapalbhati, as they all begin from one basic position itself. So let us show you how these asanas have been clubbed together.
So, हम शशांक आसन में जाइए. हाँ, सर जमीन पर ले जाइए, इस बदन को ढीला छोड़ दीजिए. सो हथेली जमाते हुए आगे, कमर ढीला, ऊपर नजर. ये भुजंगासन की पूरी क्रिया. हम साइड में ट्विस्ट कीजिए, एड़ी को देखिए. सो सामने, हम दूसरी साइड. सो हम फिर साइड में जाइए. सो हम अब इसी में कपालभाति जोड़ेंगे. सो के साथ श्वास भर लेंगे और हम के साथ झटके से नाक से पूरा श्वास छोड़ना है और नीचे जैसे सांप फन मारता है वैसे करना है. आइए. सो हम, सो हम, झटके से छोड़ना है. सो हम, सो हम, सो हम, सो हम. अब लंबा. सो कमर ढीला, ऊपर नजर, ध्यान कमर पे. वापस हम, फिर शशांक में वापस। सो हाथ और सिर एक साथ ऊपर।
The reason these asanas are clubbed together is also because they all benefit the same organs of the body, that is the stomach area, the digestive tract, and strengthen the abdominal muscles. The practice of Kapalbhati further helps cleanse the sinuses. The thing to be remembered here is that there are no hard and fast rules about the combinations, and you can practice that set of asanas that you feel is the best for you.
So this was our episode on easy asanas that can be done in a sitting position. We will be back again shortly. Till then, from all of us here, it's goodbye.